Hello and welcome to this video. We're going to learn how to calculate the average speed, and generally we calculate the speed by getting the distance and then divided by the time taken, the distance covered and then divided by the time taken. So this distance could be in kilometers, in miles, in meters, and so on. And then the time could be in hours, in minutes, in seconds, and so on. So let's go directly to some examples, because this topic is not really difficult and we can handle it within a very short time. So let's have an example. So let's say that we have a cyclist who covered a distance of 5 kilometers. A distance of 5 kilometers in 1 hour. Okay, probably it was very slow or something, because you can even walk a distance of 5 kilometers in less than an hour. So, but let's assume that he covered this 5 kilometer distance in 1 hour. So what will be his speed in kilometers per hour? Or simply, what distance does he cover in 1 hour? Alright, this question is direct and straight to the point, but let's divide the distance, which is 5 kilometers, by the time, which is 1 hour. So this simply means that his average speed is 5 kilometers per hour, or simply he covers a distance of 5 kilometers in 1 hour. Okay, let's have another example. If we have this time round a car that maybe covered a distance of 80 kilometers in 45 minutes. Okay, a distance of 80 kilometers in 45 minutes. And the question is, what is the average speed of this car in kilometers per hour? Or simply, what distance does this car cover in 1 hour? Okay, as we have said, we need to divide the distance covered by the time taken. But remember, we are being asked to find the speed in kilometers per hour, but the time that we have given is in minutes. So we need to do something to this 45 minutes. We need to convert the 45 minutes into hours. Okay, so if in 1 hour there are 60 minutes, or 1 hour is made up of 60 minutes. Okay, what about 45 minutes? Alright, so we need to divide 45 by 60. Okay, so let's simplify this. This will give us 3/4 of an hour. So 45 minutes is equivalent to 3/4 of an hour. So we have now the time in hours and the distance in kilometers, so we can go ahead and divide. So we have 80 kilometers. We divide it by 3/4 of an hour. Okay, so this will be 80 times 4 all over 3, and this is going to give us 106 2/3 kilometers per hour. So this simply means that in 1 hour this car covers a distance of 106 kilometers, 106 2/3 kilometers. Alright, let's still look at another example. If we have a cyclist who covered a distance of 3,500 meters, let me this time round use meters, in 75 minutes. Okay, 75 minutes. So a cyclist covered a distance of 3,500 meters in 75 minutes. What will be the speed of this cyclist in kilometers per hour? In kilometers per hour. So we're being asked to find the average speed in kilometers per hour, but the units that we have, the units for the distance is meters, and the time in minutes. So we need to do something to these meters and these minutes and make them kilometers and hours respectively. So there are many ways of approaching this question. We can decide to first of all convert the distance or the 3,500 meters into kilometers, the 75 minutes into hours, and then work out the question in kilometers and hours, or simply work out the speed in meters per seconds, and then we can later on change it to kilometers per hour. Whichever way you choose, they still give us the same answer. So probably you can first of all pause the video, try to work it out yourself and see whether you are still on the right track. So let's change this distance into kilometers. So we're changing 3,500 meters into kilometers. Now we know that 1 kilometer is made up of 1,000 meters. Okay, what about 3,500 meters? How many kilometers will be equivalent to 3,500 meters? So we need to divide 3,500 by 1,000. Okay, so this will give us 3.5 kilometers. Right, so we have changed the distance from meters to kilometers. So let's go to the time taken, 75 minutes. We know that 1 hour is made up of 60 minutes. Okay, so what about 75 minutes? Right, so we need to divide 75 by 60. So let's simplify this. We can divide through by 12. No, sorry, not by 12, by 5. So when we divide by 5, this will be 15 and this will be 12. We can still divide by 3. So 15 divided by 3 is 5, and then 12 divided by 3 is 4. Okay, so this means that 75 minutes is equivalent to 5 quarters of an hour, which is simply 1 hour and a quarter. Let me write it this way: 1 1/4 hours. Okay, so let's now divide the distance covered by the time taken. So the distance is 3.5 kilometers. We're going to divide it by the time taken in hours, which is now 5/4. Okay, so this will give us 3.5 multiplied by 4/5, and when we multiply this, we're going to get 2.8 kilometers per hour. So this means that in 1 hour, this cyclist covers a distance of 2.8 kilometers. Right, so be sure to catch up with me in the next video as we look at more examples of how we can calculate the speed when we have the distance and the time given, and also how to calculate the distance when we have the time and the speed given, and so on. So let us catch up in the next video.